Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Sorry that the lighting's not good. I'm trying to sit next to my window to make it better, but it's currently so stormy outside. Yeah, the lighting's not going to be good. I turned on my like ceiling fan light, but it's still not really helping. But today's video, I'm going to be doing what's in my backpack. So basically I recorded this video on like the first week of school, or like the week before school started, and I'll link that down below if you want to go watch it. But I decided to make it again for like the end of the school year, what ended up all in my backpack. And for me, it's a way to like empty out my backpack. I've been out of school for a few days, 2 weeks. I've been out of school for a little bit now, and so I've been postponing this video and just like not wanting to do it. But I think finally I am going to record it and we're gonna see everything that is in my backpack. So I have like a basic JanSport backpack. It's just like the one pocket here and then like the really big pocket, which is full of stuff, like full. And so I'm gonna start with the small pocket up here because I know there's a bunch of junk, but we will see. Actually, looking in the little like water bottle holder on the side, there is so much trash, like a lollipop. And then my school gives out like these things if you're like good, and I have this one in there. I have trash from like snacks. I have the sticker that they gave out at the school. There's also more candy wrappers and gum wrappers, and then an old keychain that I had on my backpack, which is 26 because that is my birthday. But it kept falling off because like all this has to do is like twist and then it falls off, and so it fell off like 100 times, and so I just put it in here to ignore it. But as you can see, I already have so much trash inside my backpack, it's insane. So I'm kind of scared to look at the other pocket. Also, if you see this big pile of clothes right here, I'm in the middle of packing for the summer because I'm going on a trip to my dad's for June and July. I leave tomorrow. So I'm in the middle of packing, so just ignore all of that. This is just like the pants that I'm packing right now, and it's kind of chaotic. Starting with this pocket, I see a gum container that only has one piece of gum, with gum wrappers inside of it. As you can see, I remember my mom bought this for me, and I got it in like the end of April, and it basically lasted me a whole month, and that was with like sharing with friends and stuff. I really wish I ate that last piece though, but it's fine. And then Q-tips, just in case. We have a hand cream. This is the best brand of hand lotion. I don't know how to say it, but I own so many of these. I currently have one in my car. This one is the toasted vanilla chai, and it smells so good. And then I have peach in my car, and it also smells really good. Then we have chapstick. This one has SPF in it because my lips are always getting sunburnt. It's really nice. I think it's coconut berry. Really good brand. I love it. And then we have mascara. I know people don't like this brand, but I've been using it since I was in 8th grade, and I'm a senior now, so it's stuck with me for a long time. It's dried out right now, but that is the way I like it. I love when this mascara gets dry because it's like perfect. Then we have this Victoria's Secret perfume. This is the Bombshell Seduction. I've had this for a long time, and that's how much I've used. So it smells so good. I love this perfume though, and it's like pretty small, like, so perfect for my backpack. Then I have eye drops. Alright, now it's kind of just more school stuff. I have another positive thing. And then this hairbrush. It's kind of nasty. Alright, now we have my pencil case. This was filled at one point, and currently it has an eraser I never used, and then a pencil and a highlighter. So, but I also have, which should be in there, another pencil, and then a highlighter and a pen. This is my good highlighter. I use this one all the time. The other one I don't like, but I have it just in case like a friend needs it or something. There's a ton of trash in here. Like there's a sticker that I forgot about. But I also have this e.l.f. lip balm. It's really nice. It doesn't really help with like dryness. It's more of like a lip gloss for me, but I love it so much. And it's like pretty small, so it fits in my bag really nicely. And then a bunch of gum wrappers. Like, that's not even half of them. And then in here I have Lactaid, which is a necessity in my backpack because I'm lactose intolerant. As you can see, I never used it, but it's a necessity. Then I have a raffle ticket from like August. And then tissues, because my nose is always runny. Like, it is currently running. Okay, that is it for the first pocket. This pocket has stuff circulating in it all the time. Like, my AirPods go in there occasionally. I didn't really bring them to school though because I was scared I was gonna lose them. And like a bunch of random stuff goes in there all the time, but that's like kind of what stayed in there for the majority of the school year. Now time for the really big pocket full of all my school stuff and other random stuff that I have in here. So starting off first, we have more trash. And I don't even think, this is a piece of paper with nothing on it. Super cute. And then we have this bag. If you're a girl, if you know, you know. This kind of just has like necessities in it, ibuprofen and other stuff. So yeah, this bag was my favorite thing in school. And if you're in school, I recommend having one of these, whether you're in middle school or high school. I don't care. Always bring one, even if it's weird. Trust me, you're gonna need it. Next, I have colored pencils. In the beginning of the year, I thought it was going to be really weird for 16-year-old me to be walking around high school with colored pencils. Like, I don't know why, but I really thought that was just going to be, like, a weird thing. But it was not. I use these so much. And I have, like, markers in there, like, right there. So it was really useful. I also used to have a coloring book in my backpack last year that I used these on. I didn't really use it this year, though, because I was more busy, because junior year is a little more busy, but loved it. And then just more trash. I think this was me studying for my AP test. I was taking a bunch of like pre-tests. This was for AP US, and I have not gotten my scores back, so we will see. But I think I did pretty good, but I don't know. And then this is math. Oh, and a thing from a sticker. Alright, now getting into like the real school stuff. I'm done taking out trash because it's like, as you can see, another sticker thing. It's kind of embarrassing. But starting off strong is my AP US notebook with a gum wrapper attached to it. That's not gum. That's a Reese's wrapper. But, ew. Anyways, this is my AP US notebook. It's just a regular like 5-star single subject book. For the entirety of first semester, because we kind of stopped taking notes second semester. For reference, if you're taking AP World or AP US, because I've taken both and it kind of took the same amount. I think AP World I took more notes though. I used this many pages in my notebook, so about half of it. All the stickers on it are like a bucket list because my teacher really loves playing Book It, and if you win first, you get stickers. I should have one more, but I gave it to my friend. But here are all my stickers as like my bucket list of places I want to go, like Bahamas, New York, California. Didn't really want to go there. I've been Brazil, Italy, and then Egypt. But yeah, this is my notebook, my beloved notebook, and I'm so sad to throw her away. Now my other notebook. I will be keeping this notebook for next year because it is a 3-subject book. My science teacher told me I needed this. We barely took notes. So I will just be ripping out the pages I used because I don't even think I used like 30 pages. Out of this whole notebook, I used that much out of all of that. So I will definitely be keeping this, but this is for my IB Sports and Exercise Health Science class. This class was so fun. If you can take it at your school, I definitely recommend taking it. I love it so much. And as an AP and IB kid, I think IB is way better. Other people will say different. If you talk to like exclusively AP kids, they're definitely gonna be like, oh, AP's better, and like people who take IB are so dumb. Best class ever. I'm in IB English and IB Science, and I loved it. But yeah, definitely need to get more use out of this notebook, so I will be keeping it for next year and hopefully using it a lot more than I did this year. Next is my math notebook. This was given to me from the school, and we used a lot of it. We took so many notes in that class. I used this much of the notebook with only this much left. We used a little over half of it. I have 59 pages written down, so yeah, this notebook is very dear to me and I love it. This class was so fun. It was the only advanced class that I took, and my teacher was amazing, so I love this notebook. And it's purple. Next is my certificate of completion for my food handlers program. I'm in culinary at my school, and I just completed my 2nd year, so I got to take this really cool test, and I have a really big diploma, which is this, and then I have like a small card that I keep with me, and I'm certified to work in most kitchens for the next 2 years, I think. I don't know, 2028, so the next 3 years. But yeah, super easy test. If you can take it at your school, I would. Also, speaking of culinary, here's my culinary folder. This is kind of just like all the recipes we did. I have this little book with like stuff in it. We only used it one time, so I will probably be keeping this book because it's really cute. But I have a ton of recipes. So I have like these pumpkin cream cheese muffins that I had to make for the county fair, and I placed 2nd with them, so it was really cool. And then I also have recipes written down on the side, and then notes for CTE. Next is my English folder. This is for IB English. We didn't really use the folder so much, but this is what's in it. Yeah, we didn't really use this a lot, but it's mostly like ACT stuff, honestly, because everything at my school is done through our English class, because that's like the class that you have to be in by grade. So beautiful folder that I have to keep till next year because IB is a 2-year class. Alright, folder number 1 of random folders. This one is exclusively for English. This folder, however, is kind of just like random stuff. I try to keep them like to the class, but I did not do that. So like this one is me paying for my AP test, and then like I have my syllabuses and things for FCCLA, which I did not do this year, but I'm doing it next year. And then this side is kind of just like math, so as you can see, this is like unit circle, but yeah, I don't know, just a folder full of random. This folder is also my IB English folder. We did a lot of papers, like a lot of papers, but it was kind of just kept in my class, and then at the end of the year my teacher gave this to me to keep. I have it all uploaded on Google Drive, but I also now have it physical just in case anything happens, so I have to keep this until next year, unfortunately. But this is just kind of like all the assignments we did, but yeah, that's kind of important. Next is my ISB Sports and Exercise Health Science binder, because a lot of the notes we did, as you can see, were done on paper. This, for example, was my IA that I had to do. This was like the template. Yeah, is this notebook. I bought it in the beginning of the year without like a true purpose for it. I had no clue what I was going to use this notebook for. As you can see, there's a lot of wear and tear, but I never actually used it for any class. This was supposed to be my IB notebook, but then she told us like that we needed a bigger one. We didn't, but it's fine. But these are just like random notes that I took when I didn't have access to paper. So like, for example, here's a math unit that I had to do. Next folder, which I will be keeping till next year because it is beautiful. Oh, I love it so much. Is another random folder. I have, this is more like for clubs. So this is, oh, my transcripts in here. Oh my gosh. I think for soccer. Anyways, this is for Model UN and like the kind of like articles. It's like the constitution of our club. And then my transcript. And then I have math and then photography. And then this for college, which I need to take out. And then my NHS service logs, because I am in NHS and I'm actually an officer. It's really fun. If you want to do NHS, like if you're able to get into it, because it's a club based off of your GPA, And I think you need a 3. It depends for the school, but my school's a 3.7. So yeah, if you're able to do NHS, I would. It's super fun and it looks good for college. And then lastly, for school stuff, my English notebook, which I also have to keep till next year. I had that theme for my backpack, like the navy and white, because I thought it would be super cute. But I saw this notebook and I instantly had to get it. It is literally the cutest thing ever. This is the most we use. That's my table of contents. There's 22 pages. So we didn't use it a whole lot, but honestly, like, we didn't really need to. IB is more of like a thinking class, so you don't really have to write stuff down. And I can't wait to use it next year. And then lastly, I have a book that I was using to keep me company during the day. As you can see, I've not gotten far. I've been reading it since the beginning of the end of last year or the beginning of this year. It's been through some stuff, just chilling in my backpack all the time. It's looking a little rough, but it's a really hard book to get through. If you've read any of George Orwell's books, it is awful. He is such a good writer, but it's just so hard to read. But I definitely plan to finish this book at some point because I think it's going to be really good, and from what I've heard, it's really good. So yeah, that is the entirety of my backpack as a high school junior. I can't wait to make this video next year, considering I only have 4 classes next year. I think it's going to be really interesting, but I can't wait for senior year. And just a word of advice from a junior who completed her junior year with 12 A's, because I have 6 classes, 2 semesters, 12. Junior year is not that bad, and I think it's only bad if you make it bad. If you go into junior year with the mentality that you're gonna fail or that it's gonna suck, it's going to be awful. But honestly, if you have good time management or any management at all, your junior year should be awesome. I think I only struggled for a month, and it was in February because my soccer season had just ended, and it goes from November to February, and so I was like missing 3 out of my 6 classes, and I was missing so much work. But honestly, like, it was kind of my fault. So if you're doing sports, junior year might be a little harder for you, but junior year was so fun. I made so many new friends and like built better relationships with the friends I had, and my teachers were amazing. So just build a good relationship with your teachers, a good friendship, so that you like have that support, and manage your time. That sounds so like cliche, but time management and not procrastinating is the smartest thing you can do for yourself. But yeah, I love junior year. It was super fun. People might say otherwise. I made a TikTok about this and people were kind of dogging on me, but it's fine because I like junior year. See you guys next time, and I hope to have more videos coming out. But for now, bye.